The purpose of this screencast is to introduce the collections of 3D models available in the Alice 3 gallery. In particular, we look at why 3D models in the gallery are in classes, and the overall organization of these classes within the gallery. Our goal is to make it easy to find different kinds of models, or to find a specific model in the gallery. Please note that new models are still being developed by members of the Alice team. Each update of Alice 3 will likely include new models. In our daily lives, we think of a model in many different ways. We think of a model as a product when we say, "This car is the latest model." We might think of a model as someone to be imitated when we say, "She is a model student." To an architect, a model might be a blueprint or a design for construction. In animation film studios such as Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks, a 3D model is a digital representation of an entity, which is someone or something. Animation adds motion to a model. In Alice, a class puts together a digital representation of an entity, a plan for constructing it, and instructions for animating it, all in the same file. A more general definition is, a class defines a type of object or modeled entity and actions that can be performed by that object. The Alice Gallery contains classes for creating and animating objects in an Alice virtual world. Here we see a newly created Alice world. An object tree is displayed in the upper left corner of the scene. The object tree contains a list of all the objects in this scene. A new scene automatically has a ground or water surface and a camera. Each object is an instance of a class in the gallery. In the scene editor, we see the camera view, the toolbox, and the gallery at the bottom of the screen. To make it easy to find a specific class, the gallery is organized into collections of classes: biped, flyer, prop, quadruped, swimmer, and transport. Each folder represents a different directory in the computer's file system, similar to a drawer in a file cabinet. A folder contains classes that share the same mode of mobility. The mode of mobility is how an object gets around in a scene. For example, bipeds walk on 2 legs, while quadrupeds walk on 4 legs. To view the classes in a collection, single-click on the folder for that collection. Here we click on the biped class folder. A scroll bar at the bottom of the gallery panel can be used to view the complete collection of classes in this folder. These classes are in the biped folder because they each represent an entity that has 2 legs for walking and moving around the scene. One way to find a specific 3D model in a gallery is to take advantage of the organization system. The 3D model classes in the gallery are organized into collections for the purpose of making it easy to find a specific model or type of model. The gallery has 5 tabs, 3 for browsing, 1 for searching, and 1 for shapes and text. Each of the 3 browsing tabs organizes the 3D models into collections. First, there is the class hierarchy, which we have already looked at. The Theme tab organizes the model collection by region, for example, Amazon, Far East, Southwest, or by folklore context, fantasy, Wonderland, and so forth. The Group tab organizes the model collection in common storytelling categories, for example, animals, characters, or scenery. An alternative way to find specific types of models in the gallery is to use the Search tab. To start a search, enter a descriptive term for the object in the text box. For example, as we type cat, Alice displays models where cat is a significant part of the name or theme of the object. The more characters typed, the more Alice narrows down the possible matches. The Shapes tab in the Alice Gallery provides 3D models for adding geometric shapes, 3D text, and billboards, which allow you to import 2D images into an Alice scene. There's one more tab in the Alice Gallery, the My Classes tab, which allows you to quickly find enhanced Alice Gallery models, which you have created and exported within Alice. There will be more on exporting Alice models in subsequent tutorials. In this screencast, we were introduced to the collections of 3D models available in the gallery, as well as learned why these models are organized into classes, how the classes are organized into collections, and how to search for specific models in the gallery.